Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Rag Plays Aidyn Chronicles the First Mage. Are we all set to bog dive? I know I'm not. Darkling Bog is a very confusing area to traverse, and I'm not sure I want to be going out there in this kind of weather. Or Aileron, rather, would not really want to be going out there in this kind of weather. Is this door upside down, or is it just me? I think it's just me. I don't even think we can get another night at the inn, so I think I'm going to just camp outside. And then start heading in that direction. The zombies Tamberlane mentioned are going to be our first kind of stop-off, and I know exactly where they are during my travels to try and test the thing with Rabasat's Asp. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and reload, so I don't have to walk all the way back there. Do you think I would let you give it back? Never. You have it now. Be gone. Just thought I'd show you that little piece of text. So, yes, indeed, we have Rabasat's Asp. We are heading for the bog. And the zombies. And the wild man. And Elishiva's tomb. And all of the good things that those places entail and people provide. Alright. Had a little bit of a time waster there in the beginning of the episode, but we are on our way now. What is it? It's about 3 in the morning. I think it's a good time to camp. Speaking of which, we're all ready. Aileron could use a curing potion, and I think we'll do that before we set out. We're about to camp, in fact. Waste not, want not. Past the marshmallows. Perfect day. Alright. We're gonna walk back along the road, and we'll see what can be seen. I think I'm also gonna stop off on the upper level of the ruins of Sorhab, just to see if that wraith is kicking around there somewhere. I have my doubts. Also, be wary when you come through this area at night, right around this tree. There's usually a patch of herbs. Right around this tree there's usually a spirit wolf that patrols here, and he's kind of annoying to have to deal with every time we come through. If it's dusk or night. So there is the ramp to get on top of the ruins. We will go up there and take a gander and see what there is. I know I've already been up here, but just in case the death of the trolls that I killed to get Rabasat's Asp changed anything, I have my doubts. Because as I recall, the wraith wasn't up here; he was down there, and he's not down there. So maybe he only turns up after Shamsuk's tower. I'm gonna go around back of here just to be sure. I didn't miss him. It doesn't look like it. Alright. Onward. Where's the ramp? There's the ramp. Alright, I think we have to cross the bridge. And there's gold on top of this hill over here, so I'm going to snag that as well. I found that out last time I went through here. Might be something guarding it, I'm not entirely sure, but here it is. Nothing guarding it. Slightly dangerous trap. Shouldn't have any problems with that. 150 gold. Not really worth our time at this point on the gold endeavor, considering we have, you know, well over 2 million, I think, that I put us up to. Oh, do we have to cross the bridge or not? I think we do. And then carry on along here until we find that zombie who has a very good item for us. We'll drop a little quick save considering how far we've run. Now here's footsteps, probably on the level above us. What is that? Is that the thing I was worried about? Almost curious now. Huh. Lizard man. Yeah, why not? We'll fight them. You guys are close enough to the road to be problematic. You can go ahead and die. We did sneak up on them. We should have a fairly advantageous position. And Keelan, take a shot. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been in combat in Aidyn, and I'm glad to be back at it. Ooh, Beacon. You're still our #1 deeps, and you have the same weapon as Beacon has, and he takes offense to that. You guys want to try out some new spells? I think I'm going to try out some new spells. Let's try Aura of Death out, since we got it to level 10. Wow, that's cool looking. Look at that. Is that like a skull or something that's popping out of us? I guess we're too close to the camera to really tell, but definitely some flames. Let's see what the lizard men decide to do with their lives now that they've... He's beginning action. I think they're going to book it if we just let them. Yep, they're gone. Oh man, I'm glad I invested in this skill. I'm never going to have to fight again. It's going to be very boring to watch, but I'm good with that. Ooh, this one believes in himself. I guess he feels he has nothing to lose, except his life. Just fall over. And he's gone. I really hope this isn't costing us XP. I don't think it is. And you have suddenly got a new wave of courage. I really want to know the radius on this more than anything else. If it's the whole battlefield, I'm going to love it. Neeson, I don't even need to bother to deal with you right now. Beacon, go ahead and cut him down. Thank you. Keelan, not necessary at the moment. Let us get Alaron in range. And it is quite a huge radius on that. And it does look like a skull, rightly so. Ooh. I'm going to enjoy this. Now flee. Abandon your posts. Flee for your lives. Can't do the Saruman voice right now, I apologize. Or was that, that was Theoden. Who was that? Abandon your post. That's Denethor. Never mind. Don't care. Keelan, let them bug out. I don't know why their auras disappear sometimes, just for a brief second. Man, this spell saves me so much time, and he's going just by way of everybody else ran, so I might as well too. Not very knightly, but certainly worth doing. Not a huge amount of XP. Ooh, right. We were considering... What were we considering? We were considering bumping up... we're not even at max yet, so we should get that to max to start with. I thought we had finished off that, but apparently not, so that's going to be fantastic now. The next thing we're going to want to be doing is saving up for like Wall of Bones to get it to level 6, I think. I would have also liked to have more HP going into this area, but there is time. I might consider bumping up endurance by 4 points or something like that. Or stamina, so we can cast more spells. Regardless, I didn't even look at the other people's skills, did I? No matter! I have a feeling this was the... This is going to have a great view on top of it, isn't it? Keelan successfully picks the lock. What is in the box? Curing potions. Stealth potions. That's what I was afraid of. Getting curing potions and not having the room to take them. Oh well. Now, I'm willing to put money that at the bottom of this hill there's going to be something very bad, so I'm going to save it. I was going to say I'm not going to save it just so I could possibly save Scum, but that would be wrong. Indeed, there he is. Remembered correctly all these years later. Come at me, bro. Oh, that... Oh, no. Alright, no. This is not acceptable. Welcome to one of the worst enemies in the game. This is a white, and they're very dangerous, and we want... I don't think Aura of Death will work on zombies and their kind, so I'm going to want to do a Wall of Bones. Can I get him in range? It's very risky. I may have to flee from him just by principle. I don't even have the radius for it. Alright, we're not going to give up yet. I don't think I have Dispel Star. I'm going to check Aileron, and maybe he does. He doesn't. Oh, very, very dangerous. Okay. So we're trying Stupidity first, to try and stop them from moving and what have you, and casting, and being able to cast as well. Even if it doesn't remove the White's ability to cast, it will help us out. I always knew that there was something bad up here. I'm gonna keep my distance even so, because we may have to flee and try this again, but I am gonna move in a bit. Let's see if we can start attacking the White. We can't quite. Alright, well, if we can't attack him, I still want to get near him. Alright, let's see if we can... Let's see if we can cast... You know, this is the perfect opportunity to cast Mirror on myself to ensure that this battle is a victory, more or less. And he's attempting to cast Frozen Doom on the rest of the party, so I'm going to need to get Mirror on everybody else. And in fact, Neeson has Mirror, so he might as well move up and then cast it on himself. And he succeeds. This will solve our vulnerabilities to spells. Beacon, get yourself up there and get behind the White and then attack it. And in fact, we can't even hurt the White with regular weapons because it is a spectral enemy. I believe it's a spectral enemy. Let's see what we can do here. What about Fireball? Let's see if we can get it so nobody else is in range, but can we get the White in there? We can't get the White without... We can get the White without Beacon. Fantastic. This is also a good gauge for our abilities coming up. Oh, yes. That might have been the first time that you guys actually saw the spell Frozen Doom, and that was precisely the spell that I was avoiding with the Gorgons. Okay, so Mirror, we're going to go up there towards Beacon, and we're going to get Mirror on him as well if we can. Yes, we can. This should solve our problems. The White casts Frozen Doom, and he fails. The shield he's using, incidentally, is the Spirit Shield. We actually bought one of those in Terminor. I actually quite like the look of these guys. They, you know, they're the classic White, a skeleton lord with a crown on his head, and what appears to be a Chaos Sword. Even some sort of buckler on his wrist there, or on his chest. I guess it's just some sort of piece of armor. But Whites are what they are. They inhabit barrows. I guess that this hill might have been a barrow. If we went up and took his treasure, then I suppose he'd come after us. Makes perfect sense to me. They're also very tough. They can pack a wallop, but I'm going to keep whittling these zombies down, even though they are... I really wish Neeson had the ability to cast something that didn't do friendly fire. Man, he's going to town, isn't he? So what can we do about Beacon's lack of ability to hit things with his axe? Well, we could equip him with a magical weapon. We do have a few of those. We have the Mace of Glory, which would be pretty good in this situation. But as long as the White can't hit us because Mirror is on us, we're not worried. We're just going to keep whittling him down, slowly and surely. Sad part about Whites is they don't really have anything that's particularly good. They don't drop anything good. And I can't really do anything with Beacon again. We're going to try an Aura of Solar Wrath on the... Was it Solar Wrath? No, it wasn't Aura of Solar Wrath. It was Aura of Death. We're going to try it on the zombie. I doubt it will work. But, so very good damage resistance on these guys. Just pass the turn. Maybe the zombie will flee. It's unlikely since it's undead. Ooh, takes a swipe at us with the sword. I guess he's out of stamina. Does it again, even though the animation didn't play. Alright, he's close to death. I'm actually quite proud of our handling of this situation, even though Keelan got ice cubed right off the bat there. Good grief, the damage resistance that he's getting over time, it seems like it's going up to me. Don't care, let's just end it with Aileron. Since he has a magic weapon, you can get fucked. Have your head roll off and... I don't know, just go back to wherever you came from. Alright, Aileron, let us try the Aura of Death. See if it actually works on zombies. I have my doubts. Yeah, he's not affected by it, I think, unless I'm not in range. No. Makes perfect sense. He wouldn't be afraid. He's being controlled by another force since he is a zombie. He's just a pawn. Doesn't have any will of his own, so let's just burn him and give him something to think about. And maybe he'll flee on his own. This really is taking... You know what? We can cast Stupidity. We have quite a range of spells just for this occasion. And that should end him from the battle. Yep. Fantastic! I cannot believe we did so well, and we should have enough for another rank in Wall of Bones to get the radius up, because I didn't like not being able to access that or use it. No, not even yet. Also, Aileron is very low on health compared to the rest of the party. I think it is time to start bumping some of these skills here. I could start doing endurance, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, the choices. Yeah. I think we're going to start doing endurance. Working up towards 70 or 75 at least. Let's check out some of the other party members. Beacon's pretty good on everything except for intelligence. He's got most of his skills. He could use another rank in healer, I suppose. Sure. And I think even willpower could be useful in these upcoming fights if he resists a lot of spells, which will be necessary once we go into a wizard's tower. So let's do that, I think. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keelan, similar problems with her health overall. Not as many problems as with the rest of it, I should say. We could get her with sword in case she has to switch to a weapon like that, but we don't quite have enough for that yet. We could bump mirror, which might be useful. Wind, not so useful. Oh, the choices. I think we stockpile on her. Oh. I didn't even look at Neeson. Oh well, next time, eh? Let's quick save after that, so that we don't have to fight him again. Alright, it's almost sunset already. But the zombie is ahead, and be good to fight him while we can. I think he's up here in the sand pit, as I recall. Yeah, indeed, there he is. Drop a quick save here. Let's have a chat with him, shall we? Because he is one that talks. Human. Let me pass. No, you around. We undo you. Breath of man, keep. Bone time, we do vengeance. Take yours. Keep here. I said I'm going. Try blood, make brain to eat. Make eye by magic, or by nothing magic. Nothing. Okay, he didn't even bother attacking us. Let's try again. What do you want? Die, beast, white light. Hard shock, just make Eat, howl, shred must. Uh-huh. We must, we gouge, hack, smash, slash, spear. Spear isn't a verb, man. Nor is it one of those noisy words that I don't remember the name of. Hard shock, just make, eat, howl, shred must. What kind of light? Fury staff, pure kill, come close, triumph will. Fear you, live, try you, red turn. Hard shock, just make, eat, howl, shred must, you must. As demands he survive, us eat, run, hide. We must, we must. Okay, that's the last option. I can't believe I'm conversing with a zombie so heavily, but, where is your master? Star, smoke, tower found, us send, hear you. Come you, us with, scream, room, you fit. Come now, come. Good enough for me. Let's go ahead and fight them, I guess, if I must. Let's get Keelan with some high ground, and then maybe she can actually damage them quite a lot. Let's use her spells instead. Fireballs. Alright, so that's all four. We don't want the party involved in that, if you please, Keelan. Thank you. That's gonna hurt. Pretty good. Fortunately, we can't cast Aura of Death on them or anything like that. But if I can get Neeson up on the same hill as Keelan, we should be able to bombard them. Maybe get Beacon to tank or something. In fact, you know what? Let's just back up. And do the same thing with Aileron. Get a little bit tactical here. Do we want Dragon Flames or Fireball? I think Fireball still will be more effective overall. We're going to burn through herbs pretty quick with all these mages in the party. I'm going to have to be pretty vigilant at our expenditures, and I might have to start taking fights that I know I can win with less reagents being used. Man, they're just getting wrecked. 78 damage. Good job, Keelan. That must have been a crit. 79, or maybe we just burned through their resistance to fire. Oh, beautiful. 70 damage, right on. That was 4, and we actually cast, what, 4 or 5 rounds of a spell? That's 4 or 5 reagents used on each character. That's very expensive. And I think now might be the time to start doing things the old-fashioned way. Especially when we're doing that kind of damage. Beacon, you get over here and get ready to take these 2 zombies on. And, you know what? Just get up here, Neeson. Oh, he's so slow. Keep shooting, Keelan. We're in a perfect position. Oh, could I do anything to them? I could do Stupidity and fight them all one at a time, or just use Beacon to start killing them. I think it might be faster to just kill them. And Keelan, for that matter. Yeah, this is going pretty quick. Zombies have crap for dexterity, so they don't get many turns. Also, we have the Boots of Haste, so we get a lot of turns before they even get one. Which I completely underestimated when I was doing, well, when I played the game when I was a kid. Just didn't think about how good Haste was. Which is odd, because I knew how good it was in like games like Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. And Baldur's Gate 2 and Icewind Dale 2. Yeah, we're still not doing anything. You die. And I'll probably use a stupidity on all of them once they're less inclined to be marching towards us. Alright, Beacon starts softening this one up. Yeah. Arrows cost nothing. No reason not to be using them. We currently have 3, we still need to kill 1 more so that the other 2 can sub in. And then we can do a stupidity. I don't know why I'm firing at this one, I should have switched targets. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Definitely should have switched targets. Really, nobody's taking damage, at least. Alright, can we get the last zombie subbed in, please? There we go. Switch it till it gets back to Aileron's turn, and then we do a stupidity, and that should end the combat if they're all in range. Okay, who's not in range? It's that last one who's not in range, so I'll go a little bit closer. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, now that's a lot of XP. Okay, so what did I say we were doing with Keelan? I said we were probably going to train up Warrior next. Or one of those spells. Yeah, I'm going to save for Warrior on her. Neeson, let's take a look at what you can do now. You have your ability to get Fireball up another level, and that is really your main avenue of attack, so we should do that. This just makes sense. And Mirror can wait. What kind of... Ugh, that's gross. His endurance is rather terrible. Maybe we should bump it another 2 points. Let's do that and get him to 98 health. Strength is god-awful, but it's not super important. I might just damage in hand-to-hand combat. I don't like uneven numbers. That'll work. Even though, like, all of his skills are uneven, so... Well, whatever. We have a bit of XP on Aileron. We're going to keep training endurance. As well as... What did I say we were saving for? Wall of Bones to get another level into it? Yeah. Alright, the rest will stockpile on Aileron. We're at 70 HP. That's fairly decent. Beacon, what were we doing with you? We had just bumped Healer. We had just started to increase your willpower, and I think we're going to continue down that route at least until 25. Have a much harder time hitting him with spells. And we'll stockpile the rest of it. And here is the item that we are after, that the zombies have, this particular group of zombies. One-of-a-kind item in the game. Well, actually, possibly not, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. We can cheese this quite a bit and get a whole bunch of these, but the only one that gives you +1 wizard and +20 spell battery is just so damn good, and that's going to go to Aileron. Even though I think his wizard is at 10 now, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, that's that done. I'm pretty sure what happens here is, first of all, we're going to be equipping this item. Aileron, you have graduated from shielding to Wizard's Wand to match your hat. Where is it? Wizard's Wand. There we go. I'm pretty sure that these guys respawn Keelan, what kind of thief skill do you have? Still at 8. We need to fix that to get that to 10 so we don't have to use the rope anymore. Maybe, but Aileron, let's see your actual wizard skill right now. Wizard is 8 plus 4, so you're a 12, rank 12 wizard. I'm not sure if over 10 actually even matters in the game, but regardless, it should. I feel like it should. If you get your wizard skill over 10, that must mean you're pretty good at the game. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Right, so we need to check to see if we can get these zombies to respawn. Let's go a little bit over here and then camp once. And then see if they're back. It's also nighttime, so we should just camp out of principle. Let it be so. Let it be so. Not giving up hope yet. It might just be that we were too close or something like that. It might just be that it hasn't been 24 hours yet and we need to wait for some more time to pass. So let's go ahead and camp again. But I definitely could have swore I got more than one of these by camping and going back and whatnot. So let's just see if that fixed it. I hear them, don't you? Yet they're not here. Which is sad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I expected that I would be grinding these zombies at least 4 more times, but I really feel like researching that. But in any case, I do think that's about it for this episode of Rag Plays Aidyn Chronicles, the First Mage, guys. I thank you so much for joining me again. We're back in full swing. And ahead of us lies the bog. I probably won't take this route. I'm going to do a bit of research on that wizard's wand thing, and we'll see if indeed that you can only get one. I seem to recall that there was a way to get him to respawn a bunch of times. I just don't know how. So let's go find out about that, and I'll see you next time.